Dearest Hugh, oh, I've had the most dreadful luck. I feel terrible that you've been left alone all this time. The traitorous Dr. Gray tried to steal the annular spectrum, a ring I developed to allow perception and alteration of colour. Some call them impossible colours. Impossible for Dr. Gray, maybe. Anyway, something went wrong. I turned a strange shade and became invisible. I stayed at home for weeks, watching, waiting, existing on this coloured plane, and I couldn't speak to you, nor interact with objects in the mono world. So I left. I left the university where I hid away the coloured tools I had created, just in case I could return. I am writing this letter with coloured ink. I pray you have found the ring and can read this. Yours lovingly, Mum.
Hugh, a 2016 puzzle platformer developed by Fiddlesticks and published by Curve Digital, the same group that brought you Human Fall Flat, took a beautiful game from a mere idea and immersed us in the land of the evil Dr. Gray. In Hugh, you explore a colorless land while searching for your missing mother, whose experiments of color manipulation have gone awry, and she is now invisible and stuck between colors. As you uncover colored pieces of a mystical ring your mother aptly named the annular spectrum, which when matched against obstacles will cause them to blend into the background, you start to reveal your path through the next puzzle. As you move through the game, you unlock more colors, but also unlocking the game's true difficulty. There are 8 colors to find in this game: blue, dark blue, purple, pink, orange, red, yellow, and lime, all of which create your mother's ring. Hugh's soundtrack, created by Alkis Levathanos, is remarkably eerie, but in a pleasant and also nerve-inducing way. The voice acting for Hugh comes in the form of a narration by your mother, voiced by Anna Acton, who also did voiceover work for Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, as well as Mass Effect Andromeda. You can feel Anna's presence in the game in the form of audio logs you find in letters scattered throughout the game, which introduces the backstory of Hugh.
Once a seed has taken root, it doesn't take long for it to grow, to nurture and blossom into something beautiful. The seed of knowledge was planted in my mind, and I wasn't prepared to let it wilt and die. The university claimed my experiments were unethical, that altering the fabric of our reality was dangerous. They were unflinching. My research was confiscated and my contract terminated. Following my expulsion, I was left with no choice but to uproot and move us both far away. I knew of a small fishing village a boat ride from the university, where I hoped my reputation wouldn't precede me. You and I moved into a humble home, which is now where you've spent most of your childhood.
While this game has no combat and solely relies on your brain to solve puzzles, this should not be a deterrent for those that usually play outside of this genre. The deaths, which you will incur, will only start you at the beginning of your puzzle room and not at a mysterious save point hours away from where you perished. The game is much more forgiving than some of the other titles that have come out recently that have the epitome of difficult, like Dark Souls or Cuphead. There is no life system, and you can play as many deaths as you feel fit, but while this game can be difficult to figure out from time to time, you feel a sense of reward and accomplishment when you complete each puzzle, progressing yourself to find out what truly happened to your mother. Hugh is available on Steam, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PlayStation Vita.